U13 Small Pride with U13 Studios and U13 Tech. And this video, I'm going to talk about Battlefield in general because Battlefield 6 is coming out. I'm not buying Battlefield. I'm not buying it on PC. I'm not going to spend how much the PlayStation 5 costs to get Battlefield, because the simple fact is I've played almost all Battlefield games. The reason why I say almost is because I've never played the first one. Yeah, I've never played the first one, but I played all the other ones. Since Battlefield 3, since I can remember, and that was Medal of Honor Warfighter. That's when it came out. Like Medal of Honor Warfighter came out before Battlefield. But during that time, both of the games were crap at release. And this is the thing with EA. Their games are crap on release. As far as Battlefield and Medal of Honor, when it was a thing at the time, it's not worth the money. And I'm one of those guys who says don't pre-order, and said it, on different videos. And I couldn't care less if anybody did pre-order or whatnot. I've seen videos where people thought they was doing something and somebody said don't pre-order. Yeah, that wasn't doing it. The game isn't going to be what everybody thinks it's going to be. This is going to be exactly what happened to Rainbow Six. What Rainbow Six was is what Rainbow Six is not now. And that's what's going to happen with Battlefield. Battlefield is Call of Duty with Battlefield skin on it. That's all it is. It was the whole point of EA. They wanted to chase that Call of Duty money for the longest. And the first thing I said is, if you ever wanted to really get Call of Duty players, all you gotta do is hire Call of Duty dev. Mainly the one who does the games, you come up with the ideas, and then you got your cash cow. Well. It took them 20 years to do it, but they did it. So they got one of the COD Call of Duty guys, one of the main guys who was head director of it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not a Call of Duty guy. And there's nothing team oriented about Battlefield anymore. That stopped at Battlefield 3. So what would be the point in getting into quote unquote military game that isn't really a military game? Because all Battlefield is now, it's for self. It's not squad based whatsoever. They can say quote unquote it's squad based because they have squads, but it's not squad based. Everybody does what they want to do on their own. That's been since Battlefield 3. Because when I got into Battlefield 3 after Medal of Honor Warfighter basically ceased to exist, that's all I did. I did my own thing. I would be in a squad, but I'm not helping out. I'm doing my own thing, because when I got in, that's what everybody was doing. And that's what's going to continue on to happen. It's for self video game. Case in point, this is why I like the indies, because they're going to listen to the audience, the gamers, because we're the ones who's actually funding the game by purchasing the access. Which leads me to, real quick, Gray Zone Warfar. There's nothing wrong with not having roles. You don't need someone or a game to dictate you to be a sniper, okay? This is why I like Gray Zone Warfar. I can do 3 roles at once. That's why I like that game. That's why I like Armor to a degree. I can do that on my own as well, in Armor. So what would be the point in getting Battlefield 6, when I'm not even that type of player anymore, to be honest with you? I never was. I mean, I can adapt to the game, but I'm not that type of guy. I like to do role playing. I like to be a medic or a sniper or an infantryman or a support or an engineer. But I would like to do those roles simultaneously if I can. I don't need a game to dictate that to me. Look here, I got the knowledge. I know what to do. I know what the duties are of that role. So why am I going to let a game dictate that for me when I could do it my damn self? Just to be real honest. All it takes is just you having the knowledge, knowing what to do, and then executing that. That's all that is. So people can complain about there was no roles in 2142, but you just wasn't capable enough, the best way I could put it, to just do it on your own, which leads to exactly, it's for self. Battlefield and those types of games where the individual prioritizes their scores, their stats, their kill death ratio. Like, why would people complain about a scoreboard? Why do you need to see a scoreboard of you people, quote unquote, in a virtual game? Let me rephrase that. Characters, well, deleting characters in a virtual game. What's the point? All it is just self-gratification. I don't need self-gratification. My self-gratification is, in one of my videos, bring back to Gray Zone Warfare, is when it takes me less than 2 minutes to get them up out of a coma. Versus with other people, I've seen them take almost 4 minutes or close to to the 5 minute mark. Like what? Come on, man. Like let's keep it real. And I'm just being real honest on this. I'm being my authentic self when it comes to this. Battlefield is nothing like it will never be what it used to be. It is Call of Duty with a Battlefield skin replica, plain and simple. So I will not be purchasing the game. It will not be on this channel. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with Battlefield, because Battlefield has been done with its core audience and player base since they came out with Battlefield 3. That's all I gotta say. I'm out. Peace out. Smile, cry out.